Tristan Thompson is out of Boston. I've advocated for this move for weeks. I've talked about it in several Boston Celtics videos, and finally they have gotten rid of his salary, and they didn't even have to get rid of assets to do it. Brad Stevens has pulled out a masterpiece on this one. The trade is as follows. Boston get Chris Dunn, a 2023 second-round pick, and Bruno Fernando for Tristan Thompson. They shed the $10 million salary for Tristan Thompson this season. They pick up Chris Dunn, who can be a backup point guard for them, and add a little bit of depth, whose salary is only around $5 million, so they shed about $5 million there. Bruno Fernando is only making a couple million as well, so they do save a bit of money here. I don't understand the Bruno Fernando acquisition, because Atlanta are now acquiring a center and getting rid of a center, when ideally they just wanted a backup center. They're going to be Bruno Fernando, but anyways, they bring in Tristan Thompson. Boston still have 4 centers on the team, and Robert Williams, Moses Brown, Al Horford, and Bruno Fernando, but they also require a second-round pick, and to be quite frank, this is way better than any return I thought they were going to get for Tristan Thompson, and so full kudos to the Boston Celtics front office for getting rid of Tristan Thompson. So this is the need that Boston needed to make for financial flexibility this summer. Not that they lost a ton of money in this scenario, because they still brought back, of course, Chris Dunn, who is making about $5 million a year, and Bruno Fernando is making around 1.5. So they are only saving about $3.5 million here, but Tristan Thompson is just, they don't need him at all. They really don't. At least Chris Dunn can impact this team and can play off the bench for them, can be a good defensive guard. But Tristan Thompson's getting paid $9.7 million next year. Like, they don't need him. They have other good centers. They're younger, they're better. Tristan Thompson's just not that good anymore. He's not. He's really not. And so I think this is a really good trade for Boston. I thought they were going to have to give up assets to get rid of Tristan Thompson, but instead they were able to acquire assets, including some young ones in Bruno Fernando, in Chris Dunn, and a future asset in a second-round pick. It's nothing crazy, but I thought they were going to have to get rid of assets to move on from this contract, and instead they're able to flip him to Atlanta, who wanted a better backup center while Okongwu is out injured. They don't mind taking on the salary, given it is only on a 1-year deal. And so I don't understand the move that much from Atlanta's standpoint, because obviously Tristan Thompson is probably better than Fernando, but they had Fernando. He could fill the role until Okongwu was back. Nonetheless, they've decided to do Tristan Thompson, get rid of Chris Dunn, get rid of a second-round pick. That's the way they decided to go, but I think Boston's a big winner in this trade. And I know I've advocated for this a lot, so I'm very happy for Boston. They've got rid of Kemba Walker, and they've traded Tristan Thompson. This was the 2 biggest moves for me that they needed to do before free agency started via the trade market. So Kemba Walker is gone. They brought in Moses Brown via that trade as well, and they got Al Horford back in, and they've gotten rid of Tristan Thompson now and that salary. So full kudos to Brad Stevens in the front office. He's wasted no time. I think he's done a brilliant job so far. That is my thoughts on the Tristan Thompson trade to the Atlanta Hawks. Atlanta, it is what it is, but I think this is a big W for Boston. So let me know your thoughts down below in the comment section regarding this trade. And if you are a Boston fan, just let me know that you're happy that Thompson is gone, because I don't think there's many of you that wanted him to stick around at $10 million next season. That being said, if you did enjoy the video, feel free to leave a like down below and subscribe to the channel if you are new, as I will be continuing to keep you up to date on all free agency and trade news as we continue through the off season. You guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next one.